I only have 5 games for you this month in the AA and AAA section. On the 12th of the month, Directive 8020 is coming out. It's the 5th game in the Dark Pictures series from Supermassive Games, the team behind Until Dawn and The Quarry. Like all of the games that Supermassive makes, it will focus on branching plot lines and QTEs, unfortunately, one of my great gaming pet hates, to be honest with you. I personally find QTEs to be quite a cheap form of adding interactivity, and I wish they didn't exist. That said, it does have an interesting scenario that's a bit like The Thing in space, with an alien organism on your ship that can mimic the human form. And I know that a lot of people out there enjoy the Dark Pictures series, so I hope you enjoy Directive 8020 on the 12th. On the 14th, it's a really big one actually, Subnautica 2 will enter early access. This one has been a troubled production that's seen senior figures messily fired and then hired again by publisher Krafton. There's some good reporting on this one. Krafton actually accused senior figures of abandoning ship on Subnautica 2 to pursue personal projects. That was struck down in court. The CEO was reinstated and Krafton was removed as the publisher of this game on the Steam page. So that's a huge mess, and none of that will have helped the game's already fraught and lengthy production, so he is hoping that it's in good shape when it comes out. As for what Subnautica is, I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's a first-person underwater adventure that is all about the mysteries of the deep sea. I've played about an hour of the original Subnautica and then a few hours more of Below Zero. There was a bit too much foraging and upgrading and busy work to really hold my attention, but I know a lot of people love it, so that's Subnautica 2, entering into early access on PC and Xbox on the 14th. On the 19th is a game that I'm actually really looking forward to. It is Forza Horizon 6 on the Xbox. I fired up Forza Horizon 5, not really sure what to expect, but I was a little bit, I was feeling the FOMO, so I gave it a try, and it actually turned out to be a pretty fantastic game. The thing that I like about this formula is that it's not just about racing. There are jumps, there is exploration, there are little side quests and story missions. You get new cars all of the time and you can drive them all around this world. There is even like a combo meter for just doing normal things like skidding around corners as you explore. There are boards all over the map that you can break and a completionist streak to try and get them all. The last game was set in Mexico and it was kind of amazing. You're racing down the side of an active volcano in a beach buggy flying off of cliffs and stuff. And this one is set in Japan, so I can't wait for that one. It's Forza Horizon 6 on the 19th. On the 21st, we get Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which seems to be kind of a minor Nintendo game. It's one of those ones that seems to me to be more on the scale of Toad's Treasure Tracker or Peach's Showtime game. That's Yoshi and the Mysterious Book on the 21st, and then on the 27th, it's time for 007 First Light, probably the biggest AAA game of the month. This one comes from the Hitman team, and it's a more action-focused thing that still focuses on a little bit of espionage, on stealth, on being a spy. So I think it's going to be a spin on the Hitman formula where you play as 007, there's a strong narrative to it all, and you can also maybe go loud more than you traditionally would like to in a Hitman game. There have been a few alarm bells as people that played the previews weren't entirely into it, and it feels